Hi guys, this is Friday, May 22nd's workout of the day, and it's winding down towards our final prep for Murph, and you'll see this weekend I have a couple of options for you to taper off so that you give your legs and your arms a nice break and feel fresh going into Murph on Monday the 25th. So you'll see today is our last chance to get some work on push-ups, squats, and also sit-ups. Each of these are going to be a Tabata all of their own, and you're going to go for max total reps. So don't worry about, sometimes we score a Tabata based on your lowest score. For today, it's going to be 8 rounds of 20 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest, and you're just going to do your accumulated total for all 3 of these movements. So add your total push-ups in that Tabata to your total squat Tabata and your total sit-up Tabata. So set a timer or download a Tabata app so that you get those 8 rounds, 20 seconds of work, and 10 seconds of rest. So you'll do the entire Tabata push-up workout. So you'll do 8 rounds of that. Take a rest if you need to, or even better, go right into your squats with little rest. Just keep going. Then you'll do all of your Tabata squats and all of your Tabata sit-ups. If you wanted some extra Murph prep, add a weighted vest or add a backpack with some weight to that to help you in prep. So that would be an extra scale that you could do to kind of go RX plus in this workout. Your warm-up for today is 3 rounds going slow and controlled, where you're going to go back and forth between some jumping jacks to get your cardio up, but also some other movements. So some bent over rows, you'll want to grab some weights to do those. Alternating lunges and crunches, for an example, are all going to be a part of your 3 rounds. So notice it's a nice and easy build-up. We're not doing full-on push-ups or squats because we're going to make sure you're nice and fresh for the actual WOD. Then you're going to get into some stretches where we're going to do hip openers, 45 seconds each leg, some arm circles and other arm stretches, and some counterweight squats where we're going to hold at the bottom. And then at the very end, I would recommend doing at least 5 reps of each of the movements that are in the Tabata. So just reviewing those standards for you. Those could also include if you wanted to do knee push-ups or if you wanted to transfer crunches in. And that can also be for someone who's maybe a little bit hesitant, you haven't done Murph before, and maybe you want to go in reserving a little bit for Monday. That's okay too. So to review the hip opener stretch, we're going to take a big lunging stretch. Sometimes at the gym we do this with a band also to help and get an extra stretch in. So I'm going to take a big lunge, and then the leg that's bent, I'm going to take that hand and put it down on the instep of my foot, and I'm going to use my elbow to really open up my hips. I could also do this up from an upright chest position to get a really nice stretch, 45 seconds on this leg, and then switch to the other leg. Followed by, we're going to do some arm circles, forward and back, and then grab your arm and stretch each side, and then grab your elbow and go behind your back and get a nice arm stretch in for your push-ups. The 5 rounds of your counterweight squats is you holding a weight. So for instance, if I had a weight, I'm just going to use the bottle of Lysol, and I squat down to the bottom, I'm going to hold at the bottom for 5 seconds. And while I'm at that bottom, I'm using my elbows to open up my knees. And with the weight in front, I don't want to let that carry me forward, so I'm hinging forward. I still want to have that nice chest posture, and I can bring that in towards my chest. So I don't have to hold the weight out here. I can bring that in and still keep my chest upright, so I'm not bending too far forward. So that's just helping you get to the bottom of the squat position. Your skill strength for today is going to be some stretching, and it's basically a standing hamstring stretch. So over here on this side, where you're going to stand and you're going to have your legs a little bit more open and spread apart than shoulder width. So think if I was straddling, and you're going to hold that for 2 minutes and basically go in 2-minute increments, and you're going to keep spreading your feet further and further apart, maybe another 4 to 8 inches, however flexible you are, and holding that standing hamstring stretch for 2 minutes at a time. So starting from a normal position, my feet are just slightly shoulder width apart, and I'm going to fold and bend down, and I'm going to try to touch the floor or my feet as best as possible. and hold for 2 minutes. After that, I'm going to try to go another 4 to 8 inches out, fold and go down, hold for 2 minutes, and so forth, as best you can. So basically 3 rounds of that, holding 2 minutes each time. So again, tapering off for Murph, so don't overdo it on this one. Scale if you feel like you need to, and good luck. Thanks.